Hello everyone and welcome to this breaking news stream. This just in. McLaren and Ferrari have announced their drivers. McLaren has signed Daniel Ricciardo as Carlos Sainz. Sainz for Ferrari. This is massive news in the silly season. Of course, as you knew before, Sebastian Vettel left Ferrari. Of course, with that big gap open in their seat. Of course, I did say Ricciardo's probably going to take it, as I thought Sainz was probably going to just stay with McLaren. I was completely wrong. Carlos Sainz will be racing for Ferrari, and Ricciardo will be Sainz's replacement. So, of course, I'm going to read both articles by F1, and of course, I'm going to talk about it, and yeah. Um, so of course, of course, Ricciardo had a 2-year deal with Renault after he left Red Bull at the end of 2018 to join the French manufacturer, but has now clearly decided McLaren are a better bet for his future, especially with the Mercedes engines from next year. So of course, they're still going to do the Mercedes engine. McLaren have also confirmed that current driver Lando Norris will remain with the team for a third year in 2021, reporting Ricciardo.
So if I'm dirty, I just like to jump in a dirty car and be fine with that. I'm Daniel Ricciardo, 30 years old, born in Australia, currently living in Monaco, and I race for Renault F1 team. When they start the engine up, I feel like your heart rate spikes and you get like a quick shot of adrenaline. It's like, oh, all right, you get the vibrations and it's like, we're about to go. This is cool. I love racing. Winning is like the bonus. I race because it's competing against the best in the world. I was driven by that as well, the idea of competing against every other guy in the world that thinks he's better than me. Semi-realistically, if I wasn't racing, I would be a tennis player. I played a bit of tennis growing up. Completely unrealistically, musician, MMA fighter, motorbike rider, astronaut. The world would have been my oyster, I guess. Last song I posted on Instagram, well, it depends. So I post a lot of like random stories with songs in the background. It's kind of my thing in a weird way. I like being outdoors and playing in sand and stuff. So if I'm dirty, I just like to jump in a dirty car and be fine with that. There's always something that you want to get on a Sunday. Whether the last race was good, so you want to continue that run of good results, or the last race was bad and you want to kind of redeem yourself. So I guess Sunday, it's like finally. You know, Lewis won his 6th title last year. I have to respect that. I believe in myself, more than anyone else. I will never look at another driver and want what he has, because I believe I've got it. Let's get working.
So, because that was I was just mostly just Ricciardo talking about himself. But of course, I'm gonna keep reading this, and yeah. So, McLaren boss Zach Brown has overseen a major whatever since taking over from former chief Ron Dennis, bringing Adria Setti as team principal and James Key as technical director, as they look to fight their way back to the front of the grid. In front of the grid. Landing a highly rated winning driver in Ricciardo is another coup for Brown. Because if you actually don't know, they wait, hang on, is my display capture on? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it was actually really McLaren versus Renault. Because before he was actually going to sign with Renault, I think I told this like a millions of times, but he also had talks with McLaren as well. Of course, by the performance, yeah, Ricciardo definitely chosen the wrong choice. But he's going to be with McLaren now. So that's, of course, um, yeah, it is sad, of course, that Sainz will be leaving McLaren, but at least he's going to be in better equipment in a top team in Ferrari. And my God, McLaren is going to be the meme team now with both Ricciardo and Norris in the same team. Oh my God, the 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 stuff that they're going to be doing. Oh my God. Oh, I can't wait for that. Oh, that's gonna be good. So that's Ricciardo and McLaren. Ricciardo will be partnering up with Lando Norris in 2021 next season. Of course, now with the Mercedes engine. So that's gonna be good. Of course, we also have the other one, Carlos Sainz, moving to Ferrari. Of course, he's actually a driver that I actually rated pretty highly on. Um, I think I think he's probably like the most. He's definitely the most surprised one. Like, of course, when he came in 2015, he was actually doing really, really well. 2016, he was doing really well as well. 2017, pretty well. 2018, oh, very well. All right. 2019, podium. Like, oh my God. Like, he's just so consistent. Like, he's been like since 2015 to like 2019. He's been just going up and up and up and up. He's been so consistent over the years, and it's amazing to watch of like how his driving style is, his behavior on the track, and everything has been growing, and it's amazing. So of course, Sainz will join the Italian squad on a 2-year deal. 2-year deal. I think Ricciardo's one was a multi-year deal, if I remember correctly. So around 3 years, I'm gonna say. After 2 seasons at McLaren, creating the youngest driver pairing in Ferrari's recent history in the process. The youngest one. So, of course, I think Leclerc is 20. God, how old is he? 21? How old is Charles? Oh, yeah, look. He is 22 years old. So, 22 years old, and Sainz is 25 years old. So, yeah, that does make them the youngest pairing. Of course, the news follows a confirmation early on Thursday. Well, basically today. Um, that Ricciardo will leave Renault to replace Sainz. That basically meant, okay, yeah, Sainz is now moving to Ferrari. Very exciting, I know. So 2021 will mark the first time since 2007 that Ferrari has not had a current or previous world champion amongst their ranks. Of course, 2007 had Raikkonen and Massa. Yeah. Unless, of course, Leclerc wins the 2020 title. Yeah, obviously. However, team principal Matteo Binotto was quick to underline Sainz's experience, with 5 seasons already behind him, and Carlos has proved to be very talented and has shown that he has the technical ability and the right attribution, whatever, to make him an ideal fit with our family. Sainz's appointment at Ferrari following a strong year for the Spaniard in 2019, in which he placed a career best 6th in the drivers' standings, the highest of any driver outside the established Big Three of Mercedes, Ferrari, and Red Bull. Sainz has a first career podium into his CV, um, taking third place in Brazil to give McLaren their first silverware since 2014. Of course, I think it was in Australia, Kev Magnussen. Uh, Intriguingly, a move into Ferrari will mean Sainz's career path follows that of his childhood. When Miley streams again and you have nothing to do with your night. Look, after this we'll get into a call, right? After this, okay? I always have nothing else to do at night as well. To his childhood hero Fernando Alonso, with both having started at the same team. Minardi in Alonso's case. Oh God, okay. Which morphed into Toro Rosso squad. Oh God. Squad's Science debut in 2014. before progressing to Renault, McLaren, and then Ferrari. So definitely following the footsteps of his hero Fernando Alonso. So what does this mean for the drivers' market? Well, of course, a Renault spot is open up. So of course they could probably get a their maybe like Jack Aiken into the lineup, which is their reserve driver. But of course you do have to look at the like what's it called again? Super license points. You have to look at that because I think it needs to be a maximum of what was it? Was that? I think it was 70. I can't always 75. I can't remember. But if Aiken actually does have enough, then he can probably partner with Ocon if he's going to stay with Renault. Or maybe they can maybe get Guang Yu Zhou into the lineup or some other Renault drivers that they have in their pockets. So, actually, let me have a look. So, F2. Um, Goes, yeah, so Guang Yu Zhou. I can't remember who else is there. Jack Aiken. But who else? Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think Aiken is on top. I don't man, I don't know who like the others are, but yeah. So I am excited, of course. I said English. I'm very, very excited for the for Sainz in Ferrari, Ricciardo in McLaren. I'm very, very excited for that to see if Sainz can let's see if Carlos Sainz can actually win a race. That'll be really, really good. Let's see if Ricciardo is actually going to be really, really competitive with that Mercedes engine. First time he actually has a Mercedes engine. Damn. Because he has a Ferrari, he had a Renault, so, and now he's going to have a Mercedes engine behind his back. So yeah, so that's it for me. I know, very, very short stream. I tried recording once, but went to 360p, and I can't be bothered to do with that. So I'm gonna head off for now. I know, 12 minutes, very, very short. I know, but hey, it doesn't really matter. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little info about this. Sainz moving to Ferrari to partner up with Charles Leclerc, and Daniel Ricciardo moving to McLaren to partner up with Lando Norris. Which is watch out for that team because that team is going to be such a meme. Like, oh my god, that's gonna be such a meme team. Just like Sainz and Norris was. Who knew? But all jokes aside, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.